Well, local high school students are being offered a very unique training program, and once they're done, they can be firefighters anywhere in the state. Jasmine Bingham is here with all the details. Jasmine?
Yes, Jennifer, after the training program, the students will be one step closer to becoming certified firefighters.
Because really what it is, it's so much more than fighting fires.
The program is open to students at Wiseman, Carroll, and Neville High School who are 16 years old or older. They can choose the Basic Firefighter 1 course, where they can get hands-on training that focuses on hazardous material awareness and operations, or the Advanced Firefighter 2 course, which focuses on incident command, vehicle extraction, and other advanced skills.
Part of their day, they'll come here to the fire department, receive all the training, and then they'll go back and finish their regular day at the school. But this is for seniors that are 16 years old to enter the program. To actually do the live fire training and obtain the certification, they have to be 17 years old. This training is very great because not only are they just getting the training, once they get certified and they graduate, they can be employed at any fire department in the state of Louisiana.
Chief Andy with the Louisiana Fire and Emergency Academy says there will be 6 active programs in Louisiana this year. He says the Academy and State Fire Marshal's Office work with schools to make this program possible.
The school will fill out an application for the program. We go look at their site and make sure, that it really is a good 3-way partnership between the school district, a representing fire department, which is required, and then the State Fire Academy. New firefighters, whether they're in the high school program or they're in our recruit classes, is that the majority of your time's not spent fighting fires. You have to have a heart for service. Our goal with that is for someone literally to graduate high school certified and ready to work.
The training program will begin in the fall at Monroe's Fire Department Public Safety Center and Training Grounds. Jennifer?